Hello, it's Get Carter here with more Create Mod, and what we've done a little bit. I've got a sawmill room, so what I've got is all of the possible wood uses. Basically, I'm going to list up as filters up top, so that'll bring the wood in, and then I've got individual chests, which I'm going to stick individual filters on, which are around here. So basically what's going to happen is if I want the stripped logs, then the oak's going to be pulled in there. So right now it's showing as I don't have enough, so the light's not on, so this filter is going to pull in, and the same for the planks. So there's enough slots for basically all the wood variations I would do, so stripped logs and planks and everything there. That's all of the wood conversion. We've got an upstairs bit for that as well. Haven't got the iron. I've done wooden stairs. I need a chest there so that what's going to happen is all of the wood's going to get pulled into this system without fail. But what it's going to do is go around and come up here and then go back out. So it's not actually going to only grab wood if it needs it. It's going to pull it all out. So that's there. So anything not used or selected will go back out onto the main line. And I need to stick a funnel around the other side. So stick a funnel on the other side. It doesn't need a filter or anything. It can just exit out. So the other thing I did is I've set up the andesite casing and andesite mixing. Andesite alloy mixing. So what's going to happen is alloy, we've got the two ingredients coming in. So these two act as a trigger as to whether it should be made. So this is linked to if we're short of andesite. So they come down, they go into here, get mixed, come out and go back onto the line. I've put dirt in here to limit the amount that can go in. So if this has got a whole bunch mixing, I mean, you'll still have stacks on the blocks, the individual things, but it won't just keep sucking in all of the stuff in there. So it's only got one block. Now this casing, what we've done is it's got the same dirt to block it filling up. We've got the casing, and then we've got the andesite there. Both come in. Blocks will come under. Andesite will go into the deployer, and then the result will come back out here. I have set this for 64 block size, so this will only exit out with 64. You know what? I might do it to 30. I just didn't want individual bits coming in into the line all the time and blocking it up. So that at least will put a good one. It'll happen with this, but I don't want to. You know, I could put a funnel. A funnel on there. Maybe if we set the sizes to 32 so it's not individual bits coming out. I've set up what I hope is a permanent source of water. Otherwise, I'm going to completely drain the lake around the side. So I've just set up 3 low-level boilers at the moment. And obviously they're hooked up. Now they're driving all of the belts and all of the machinery in the storage and automation right now. I can't see the water dropping. There should be 10,000 blocks worth of water in this. So we've got storage. I've just put dirt here for the second. I want all of these outputs to stay red until I've transferred all of the storage I'm going to transfer into it. So what we got is we've got, I think, all but one of these done. So there's 15 blocks so far. So oak, stripped oak, planks. We got cobblestone. We got gravel. Not that we're going to need a lot of it, but I wanted to do the cobblestone and gravel for basically the cobblestone being transferred or ground and then washed and transferred into iron. We've got andesite alloy, got zinc, andesite blocks, light stone. This one's blank. I haven't used it yet. Then I've just got shafts, andesite casing, clay, and flint. I just wanted to store them because they'll be generated from us turning cobblestone into iron. And then just copper nuggets and gold nuggets and iron. And just because we're going to be putting the metals in to be ground up, I wanted to make sure they got some storage there. So these are all set. Basically, this one means there has to be at least 25% storage before it'll release to the production line, and that's the same setting for all of these. This one is 75%, basically. So when it's above 75%, it'll send a signal to say that it doesn't need anything, and when it's below, basically, it'll trigger production. If there's materials available, it'll produce. And then obviously we've got downstairs, we've got all of our signals for manually request here, and then the okay to release or not basically here. Now some of these are moving, so I've got to set them up. I have done some of the automation I've set up to stop these belts from moving. Not all of them. The way I have to do these belts to make sure they don't move when they're not supposed to is I have to default to having a redstone signal to stop the clutch going, and then I remove that redstone signal once I'm happy for that to go. Now I've still got to put the rest of them in place, but we've got all the things we've got storage for that we can pull out. We need to put, I've got some here, but obviously I need to put the rest. So once the rest are in, all of the things in storage can be basically retrieved if I get some redstone and hit each of the things. Now for the automation mess, so we've got automation, or we've got a test for things that take multiple items to construct. So this one is for the andesite alloy, and this one here was for the casing. So basically it'll stop the casings, or it'll stop it being made unless every item is available. So right now this is set up so when there's under 25% of items, these blocks will be pushed out, and when there's over 25%, then these signals will stop. That'll be pulled in, and this redstone signal will go all the way through. And then this signal here, the andesite, so are you all right? Will come through to here, and then these signals here will go and go to this bit here. So these ones are for the casing. I do need to set up these signals for all belts, because currently the default signal on the belt without it being without it being inverted is not red. All the belts are basically going. So all these belts are going. This means as soon as it gets above 25%, they're automatically going to be put onto the production belt. So we need to make sure that every single one of these belts has a red signal. This is a spot where all of the individual called things will come up. So they'll come up on the belt. Now I've got this thing here to basically control when it gets empty. So if I don't want stuff, I'll just empty it and put it back on the belt itself. Really, go there. I do need to put a piece of redstone, or maybe I might do I don't know. I'll put the redstone somewhere. That, that, that. Okay. In theory, we should be good to go. Now, I'm not going to allow anything to come out of storage yet, because what I want is everything to go in, then come out. Well, then we will set it all to come out. Everything should be set up to basically read dirt. So it'll never say that it's ready to go when there's dirt in. I'm going to start off dumping this stuff in. I just got to connect up this. Get you. All the other belts should be up. So let's commence transferring to storage. Nothing's in you. You're empty. Yeah. Empty. We might leave the clay till last. That's you out. You out. That'll work. Alright. So so our production queue is going to go the right direction now. This will obviously change when we expand it. Have to redo the belts in a different format, so it all makes sense. Now, I don't want to test getting blocks yet until... So I suppose we can just test it. I go get redstone. I get redstone and I go that. But in theory, if I can get down there fast, that should have called a manual request on planks. Ooh. Ooh. Does it matter? Not really. It's good to know that it'll do two though. I don't think I pressed it twice. Oh, I never did gravel, did I? Got lazy. Alright, where's some gravel? What I might do is leave it here. We've pretty much well now got our basic storage. I haven't put a thing in here because I'll forget to get up. I'll fix it up. I'll clean that up later. He's got to think. Yeah, so we're going to test this out. There's probably other little bugs I'm not thinking about. All the single production stuff, I might have to put a reverse single in when I put up the post to request production. And obviously the ones that have got multiple components tend to be a... Need to go around all my storage, pull out like that. I do need to. I can go upstairs and dump it in that chest. It might be handy if I had a proper dump chest somewhere else. What I'll do is I'm just going to clean out all of my stuff, dump it in storage, and then see where we are after that. Thanks for watching, and I will wait up. Now, if I keep still, it's almost like it's not a horrendous frame rate. No, it's a horrendous frame rate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.